What's up, everybody? Ben Rez here for Odd Chopper. I am back. College football is here, and it is playoff time. Normally, we gotta wait till New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. The calendar flips, and it's bracket time. Not now. With this 12-team playoff, first-round matchups, home field advantage, everything in between. Saturday, we are cooking up a parlay. We're gonna make a playoff parlay. All three games. We're gonna pick our favorite side or total, string them together, and try to cash a plus money ticket. I want to welcome you to the channel, All Things Betting. Whether you're betting college football, NFL, NBA, if you like sports and you like betting, Odd Chopper's where you want to be. Please take a look around. Find out for yourself if this is the type of content you want. If you like it, subscribe, stick with us. Want to press the like button? It goes a long way and supports us. Let's dive into the board. Let's not waste any time. First game up, SMU, Penn State, Happy Valley, 9-point spread, 54-point total. It is already clicked in over 54 points. So if you watched Betting You this year, first of all, appreciate you guys. You'll know that SMU was one of my teams. Loved them all year. They lost to BYU early. Thought it was curtains, and then they never lost again, all the way to the ACC championship where they lost to Clemson, but they were still rightfully put in the field. Now they take on Penn State. Huge step up in competition. I don't really have a feel on if they can hang, but what I do know, I think they'll be able to move the ball, and they play quick. 19th in seconds per play. Jennings has been outstanding all year, and even against Clemson. It's some early turnovers and whatnot, but they moved the ball, and they started racking up the points. I think they will score here. We just saw Oregon, who obviously is as elite as it gets, really take apart Penn State, and Penn State is a fascinating case study. So they don't play fast, 105th in seconds per play, but that will increase in competitive games. The last three games, two of them were very competitive. They were 4 seconds faster. That's a big impact. This is a team that if you look at from the start of the year, they geared down severely in a ton of games that they were in full control of. And in the Big Ten, that's a lot of games for a team like Penn State. This is a team that's averaging 6.7 yards per play. It's a healthy number. I think Penn State, even though I respect SMU's defense, I think they're going to have some success. And I actually think the pace up spot will really help them here. I'll get us started with the total. Again, these are tough games to go to spreads. They're tough games to go to totals, to be honest. But I like this one. Over 54, again, shop it. I'm on DraftKings right now. Let's get the parlay started. Over 54. SMU does enough. Penn State leads the charge. We get over this number. Step one of the parlay. All right, we got to get two more legs in, but I also want to mention holidays. You guys know the drill around here. We, of course, want to offer up some holiday spirit, some cool stuff, and we've got it going on, not just with Portfolio EV, but with Tails. I'm going to talk a little about the tools. If you're unfamiliar with Portfolio EV, this is if you are really saying, I want to process. I've heard about it. I've seen the bankroll threads on Twitter. I want the ability to really get in there and have automated processes, build portfolios of bets. If you have not seen this stuff, take a few minutes and check it out. Again, come to this page, give us a shot. It is absolutely worth it. We're doing a promo, 50% off. It runs through Christmas with the promo code GIFTEV. You just go to the description of this video and it will be there. Again, I know for a lot of people, this is a new way to bet, but it's changing the way people are betting quickly. It's changed the way I've bet. I use this every single day, and the results are apparent. Now, we'll talk about tails a little bit. We got to put a second bet on the board. I know we're jumping around a little bit. Apologies. It's that type of the time of the year. There's so much going on. Clemson and Texas. Man, Texas is taking a lot of money. I want to click Clemson so badly. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I will click under 51.5 though. No, I will click it. I know society doesn't want me to, but I'm clicking it. Under 51.5 at -108. All right, let's talk about these teams. Let's start with let's start with Texas. They're the favorites. They get first crack at it. 11-2. They lost to Georgia both times. Beat Florida. Beat Michigan. I don't know. Texas had a really easy schedule. That's the reality of the situation. Now, Ewers at times has been turnover prone when he doesn't turn the ball over. They're very difficult to beat. Clemson, for their troubles, they stumbled in here. They beat SMU, credit to them, but lost to South Carolina, destroyed by Georgia. Louisville got them. I don't really know what to make of Clemson. What I know about this game for sure is Texas defense is for real. Texas defense, even though they beat up on some inferior competition, that defense is elite. 3.8 yards per play, first in the country. 3.1 yards per rush. 5.1 yards allowed per pass attempt. These are literally the best numbers in the country. They take the ball away. Really strong, top 10 in the country in takeaways. Strong sack percentage, top 10 in the country in pressure. They're going to get after Clemson. There's no doubt. Klubnik is going to be under heat. I don't know what Clemson can really do about this, But on the flip side, I actually don't think Texas's offense is that impressive. I think Clemson will be able to hold it together enough. The great unknown is the turnovers. Obviously, if they're forcing Clemson into crazy plays and it's behind, it could unravel. But if Clemson keeps this close, I think the value of the points is immense. And I actually think this game is pretty sluggish. I do expect Texas to win like most people, but I could see this being like 24-14 style, where Clemson really doesn't do much and Texas slowly churns them out. Ewers does enough. No turnovers. Lean on that run game, even though that's a mess at times. And Texas hasn't been super successful doing that. I think they can get some of it going, and I certainly think they're going to try. So for me, I know I've gone to 2 totals so far. That's just where it led me. I wanted to click Clemson, but at the same time, I almost wanted to click alt lines for Texas. It's that kind of game because I think the range of outcomes is absolutely enormous here. But the thing I'm most confident in the entire game is that Texas's defense is going to come to play. And I don't know if Clemson has really any answers for that. So I will go under 51.5 for the second leg of the parlay. We've got 2 up and 2 down, both totals. We're going to get to the final play here, but I do want to mention, of course, for me, with all the bowl games, college basketball, boosts, promos, whatever's going on, if you're looking for a community and you want to be able to talk to me and all the other members in there, we have that from our Tails Marketplace. You get the plays, you get the picks, you get all that, but better yet, you get a home. And that's for people that say, you know what, I want to bet some sides and I want to get some advice and I want to cheer together. I want that experience. It's here. The link is below. The information is on the screen. If it's for you, that's fantastic. We'd love to have you for the holidays and hopefully into 2025. If it's not, no pressure. You're always welcome there. That's what I'm so excited about with Odd Chopper. We have the best of both worlds right now. We've got that Discord community where you're talking to people. We also have tools that can really take it to the next level. Find what works for you. Some people do both. Some pick one. It's all there for you. Last game. My favorite of the bunch at flat 7. I am going to stick possibly to the end, and this could be the end for Ryan Day with Ohio State in the shoe at night. It got down to 7, so clearly I'm not on an island, but got a good number here. I'm content with flat 7. Let's talk about the teams. Tennessee, 10-2. You lost to Georgia, as seemingly everyone did. You lost to Arkansas. This is pretty simple for me. I don't think Tennessee's that good. We're going to find out. Their quarterback, Nico, at times he's looked awesome, but he's, an underclassman, and that's shown as well. You look at the season, 19 touchdowns, 5 picks. Great. That looks pretty solid. Let's break it down. 4 touchdowns against UTEP. 4 touchdowns against Vandy. That's not bad. 3 against Tennessee, Chattanooga. 2 against Mississippi State. 2 against NC State. That's about it. He had 1 or no touchdowns in the remaining games. He had no touchdowns against Arkansas. He had no passing touchdowns against Florida. He had no passing touchdowns against Georgia. This is more on that side than UTEP. Ohio State's defense is still incredibly strong. They're going to get after him. That secondary is going to be tough to deal with, and they're on the road at night. I don't like the spot at all for Tennessee's offense. I don't think they have any success. Maybe Samson can lead them on the ground. It's a possibility, but I don't see it. Now, on the other side, Ohio State, what are they doing? They just lost to Michigan in this very building. Obviously, they're a mess at times. They're going to face pressure. Tennessee's front can get after Will Howard, but you would hope that they can design a scheme to get their 8 wide receivers that are going to be in the NFL the ball quickly. Get the ball out of Will Howard's hands, lean on Judkins and Henderson, and let's get out of here. I think they do that. I think it's too much on both sides of the ball. I think Ohio State is very dangerous. I expect them in Oregon to be basically a pick 'em in the next round, and that's going to show you how much love the books are giving them. But you got to get through Tennessee at first. I think they do that. Too much, no mistakes. Will Howard will look better. Ohio State will look better. They will get the job done. Let's do a quick recap, friends, before we get out of here. If you have any questions on any of this, at JazzRazBets on Twitter. There they are. These lines are moving as we speak. 53.5, that's lovely. Under 51, not as lovely, but we will make do with what we've got. Again, if you want updates as we get closer to lock, hop in Discord. I will be there dropping plays, talking through all this stuff. I cannot wait for these games, but we've got a little nearly 6-1 plus money ticket. Obviously, it's not easy to hit 3 as we've shown all year, but it can be done. It's a hell of a sweat for these 3 games. Again, friends, just appreciate everybody tuning in to this game. No, not a 4-leg parlay, a 3-leg parlay, and it is right here. Once again, thanks for joining us here at Odd Chopper. Enjoy these playoff games, and I hope to see you inside the ropes soon. For me, for SMU, Penn State, Clemson and Texas, and Ohio State and Tennessee, good luck. Enjoy. I'll talk to you soon.